We tested 5 methods to play Age of Empires 2 on a Mac on an M3 Max chip. In this case, all of the methods worked, which gives us enough to choose from. We'll give you the best settings we found for each method and we'll recommend which one to pick, but you still need to buy the game first. We are always looking for discounts on this game to help you get it as cheap as possible. Regularly check the description under this video to get the best deals available at the moment. Boosteroid and Crossover are the best choices, but which of the two depends on what you want. Boosteroid is the price to performance king, but it's a cloud solution, so it's best to use it at home. Just to be clear, if you want the easiest way to play, this is it. We recommend signing up from the link in the description to see all the available games in the Boosteroid library. Crossover uses your Mac's hardware, so games run better the newer your Mac is, but performance goes up and down all the time and you mostly have to reduce settings. You also often need case-by-case fixes for bugs depending on the game. The only relevant settings for this title are the enhanced graphics texture pack and the default zoom, and mainly because the game features giant battles with hundreds of moving characters on the screen when everything is cranked up. This makes the game much more reliant on the CPU than the graphics card. If you find you are troubled by stutters during big battles, turn enhanced graphics to off. The default zoom is for your taste, but reducing it can help eliminate any performance problems too. All the other tested methods are a variation of this theme. GeForce Now is the best cloud solution with all the bells and whistles, but at double the price of Boosteroid, it's just not worth it except for a handful of games which can use the latest and greatest effects. xCloud is Microsoft's cloud solution created for using with Game Pass. It's by far the worst of the cloud solutions, but it comes with the benefit of being free if you subscribe to Game Pass. Sikarugir is the free DIY version of Crossover. It works great when it works, but it's more inconsistent, less intuitive, and has a lengthy setup. Now here's our actual experience with AOE 2 played through each method. This game isn't GPU heavy, so the winner is mostly about clarity, latency, and consistency. On Boosteroid I ran 4K on high and the AV1 stream looked razor sharp and big late game fights stayed smooth, but I'd feel the occasional input squish when my connection spiked. The GFN experience was similar in terms of visual quality and performance, but with a slightly better connection. The trade-off here is obviously the pricing and to an extent the game availability. Some of our other favorite titles are not on GFN and can only be found in Boosteroid's library. Xbox Cloud Gaming works, but it's clearly console stream territory with a softer image, typically 60 FPS, and no mouse and keyboard controls. It's okay for campaigns, but the lack of mouse and keyboard puts you at a huge disadvantage in multiplayer matches. Out of the 3 cloud options, xCloud is the worst for AOE 2. Locally on my M3 Max with 36 gigs, Crossover hit around 120 FPS at 1440p high, and 90 at 4K high with D3D metal. Sounds good on paper, but you should know that many users face a microstutter issue that happens every couple of seconds. We personally didn't encounter this problem, but many others did, so keep that in mind. Sikarugir matched the FPS, needed more tinkering, and had extra shader hitching on first loads. D3D metal is also the preferred setting here, but it's not always guaranteed to resolve any stutter problems that may occur. Overall, cloud wins for hassle-free smoothness. Local is fast feeling, but the microstutter can be a deal breaker if you encounter it. Take care and see you in the next one.